Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. My god, that's loud. So good enough. Also, you can hear it. I know it's gonna be there, so turn the fan. It's so bad. The heat. It's horrible, and I have to turn my fan away because it'll just freaking screw up the audio. That sucks. Wait. Last rain on the 19th. Is that the 1st of July? So that was quite a while back. No answer to the question that was what shard to go for next, or rather, the chart. But as I said in the previous part as well, fuck that shit. We're going for the freaking side quest instead, because why not? So, like, I've only partially fought this part out. It's like I said in the previous part, you know, maybe work on the merchant stuff, do a bit of windfall shit, I don't know. And for the traveling merchants, we got that one flower from the one here, so it's either Bomb Island or Great Fish Isle that has it trade for something different. We're gonna start with Great Fish Isle because that's easiest to walk to. This part is already lacking structure, it's only just begun. Of course, yes, facing away from the bloody island. Look at that puny hawk, man. No, I was playing Tony Hawk's Underground 2 the other day. Because this YouTuber Square Eye Jack, just like watching his reviews of those games, I was like, I feel nostalgic for it. And he's like, oh, classic mode, I gotta play it. And I don't know, man, I can't remember shit in that game. I can remember the controls, except one thing, you know. When, you know, skateboarding, whether in a video game or real life, you gotta, you know, push the board with your foot to get it to move faster. I don't know how the fuck you do it in the game. I don't know how. I can't remember how to do that. It's the only control I couldn't remember. So I was like, going so slow that ollieing might as well have just been this. It's like, oh, so slow. What I find strange is, on the classic modes, I can't remember if it was Tony Hawk's 3 or 4 that had the airports, or it might have been 2, but I'm pretty sure it was 3 or 4. And apparently it's like somewhere in Japan, right? But if you look at that stage, it looks nothing like it would be Japan at all. Nothing stands out like that. Excuse me, sir. You see, there's this magical, mystical curio that I've been seeking for ages. Oh, it's called the Great Curio Statue. It's been a bloody blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. Heart-filling remote, yes. What have you got to trade for my, what's in that? My, deed, no. My, exotic flower. Ah, that's an exotic flower, is it not? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this sea flower? Nah, no. Are you sure? If you're kicking yourself later for not trading, don't blame me. Well, you were the wrong one to trade it to. Of course it has to be Bomb Island. Of course it would be. Make my job more difficult, why don't you? Because there's no easy warp point there. But to be fair, Mill and Child Isle's the same, because if you walk there, you walk inside of the island. So you don't actually get to be where the merchant actually is. I can't even remember where Bomb Island is. I think it's in this general area. Look at it, Swamp and Dragon Route and go south from there. Somewhere there. I think we still haven't done that stupid freaking letter post shit either, have I? Can't believe that shit, man. Like, oh, you gotta do that and then you gotta do it again. And if you didn't get a picture of the post guy before completing it, well, you're not gonna be able to get a figurine. It's been an absolute disaster with that quest. I mean, it would be impossible to complete. You can't actually complete it on a first playthrough. You have to, like... Because if you save the game on this and play a second playthrough on the same save file, you get to play with the camera already unlocked, and Link and Arrow also have different clothes. But that's about it. So you have the camera early, so you can take pictures of like characters before, you know, you would originally get the camera. So you can like get a picture of the first and second boss, which you can't do before getting the forest save. So, like, Bomb Island, yeah, I should have just gone before a save and I just headed north. Would have been quicker, but no. Here we are. Oh, there's treasure over there. Treasure! I hear the birdies. Seven. Slow down. Oh, Jesus Christ, way to overshoot it. Severity. Dab jumped for joy because it wasn't anything different. Now imagine if one of these chests contained a treasure chart, how stupid that would be. It's like, okay, here's a treasure chart that leads you to another treasure chart. There will be treasure at some point, it's just, you've gotta go for another chart. There's more treasure over there, that's obviously just rupees. If it doesn't disappear on me, I might as well get it. It's stormy. We're supposed to apparently get a storm today, but ain't looking like it so far. Just constant heat waves. Ah, shit. Didn't get it. What is with those lines appearing there occasionally? You know, I also thought maybe the footage looks like shit because of the capture card. It's just like, well, duh. Red Ruby. But, like, I started to wonder if maybe it was my TV, because when I look at my TV, it looks pretty much the same, really, detail-wise. It's got that slight blur to it and looks, like, slightly crappy-ish here and there. So I just like, maybe it's my TV. But then I remembered that it's the capture card that links everything together here, so it's possibly the capture card that's causing it to look like that, even on the TV. Should get a better capture card, but, you know, it's the only capture card I've ever used. So I'm like, well, what if I get a different capture card? How will I know if I can get it to work properly? It's like, you're kind of like, look how fast that moon is going. It's like, you know, with the stuff you know how to use and all that, just like, you're more comfortable with that, you know, but when you use something different, you're like, oh, but what if it doesn't work properly, or what if I can't get it to work, and if it does work properly, but I can't get it to work, or what if it's even worse quality? Oh, a dilemma. So I gotta go one of those kind of cheap capture cards that has the red and white and yellow. I don't even know what they're called necessarily, but you probably know. Just like it's got those, and I find that easy to use. And I've gone to the wrong bloody island. How the hell did I manage that? Oh, it's still further south. That's why. Well, continue on your journey, Link. Yeah. It's like it's got software that records it onto my laptop. Like, I can see it on my TV and on my laptop at the same time. But there are different types of capture cards, and I'm just not overly familiar with this. Would be nice to have a much better quality image, though. Because it bugs me. It's been this way since forever, honestly. It's like, sometimes, even when recording on my laptop with Camtasia, sometimes footage doesn't look perfect either. So even recording directly on my laptop, PC games and shit, or emulation and shit, it doesn't always look all that great anyway. It's like back in the day when recording off the consoles, I used a freaking DVD recorder. Just like how old-fashioned. Not as old-fashioned as the Ang video game did. Like he used to freaking store his footage on VHS. I mean, come on. Nah, I don't know what he does nowadays, but he probably also does DVDs. I think he does, actually. I've seen a video where he shows like a bunch of discs where he has old footage and all that. Anyways, we're here. Let's see what you got to say about my exotic flower. Ah, why that's an exotic flower, isn't it? In that case, would you be interested in trading that for this sickle moon flag? See, I told you before. We get quite a number of flags. Thank you for that. Satisfactory, then my fee will be, 40 ribbons, maybe. It's a deal. Thanks. That settles things. I'll give you your item as promised. Hold out both of your hands. You got the sickle moon flag. This flag over bright red crescent moon is quite fancy. If you find a place to put it, choose your delivery bag on the item screen. It has a bit of a kind of Chinese feel to it. So by trading your goods for my goods, we have formed the merchant's oath. So from now on, I shall honor our merchant's oath by sending shipments of my product to the Windfall Island shop. How, you ask? Why, my good friend, the postman will take it there for me, so it will probably get there before you do. Just go back to Windfall and check for yourself. Thanks again. I wonder which one we trade the Crescent Moon one for something different. Oh! Because it's directly on his eye, it makes it look like he's got red eye or something like that. His eye is red, but no, it's just... Where the fuck is my boat? He's all the way on the opposite side of the island, figures. Well, all these characters have short legs, don't they? I mean, like, look at Link. It looks alright with Link, you know? Body proportion-wise. The thing is, the adults have the same kind of freaking legs. But they've got taller torsos. It just looks weird. Then again, since, like, going to 3D, the Zelda series has always had weird-looking characters, really. So, like, what to do now? That's a good question. That's one more item added, but I don't think it gives you anything. It's like, it's weird, really. We rarely seem to arrive here or anywhere during the day, but now that we're here during the day, I'm just like, well, there's probably not much to do, because most of the things I think to do involve having to be during the night. Yeah. Oh no, young master, I have heard somebody has been bloody bloody blah blah blah. I'm not going to comment on the fact that I have a flag now. I'll plant that. The wind, isn't it? We go north, why not? So, I want to check out Lenzo. So, I want to, like, because I think it's during the night he probably sells these pictures, I don't know. I've never actually done this before. Guess what, youngling? Today is a great day in pictography. I guess this is how you do it. Today marks a day long past when I, as a young lad, still struggling to reach the pinnacle of pictography, received my very first legendary pictograph. He pretty much sells you legendary pictographs, which are essentially for characters you wouldn't be able to get a picture of, including the King of Red Lions for whatever reason, despite the fact that you can, sort of. Well, actually, I don't know. Yeah, we could. We did. Just not while on the boats. And he didn't accept it. Legendary pictograph is an image of a being of essence that has passed beyond the knowledge of this world. They're quite incredible, really. These are images that one comes across only in the rarest of circumstances, but as I am the leading pictographer in the land, I have managed to gather many of them. And yet, Link, seeing as how you are one who has dedicated his life to the art of pictography as I have, I am willing to pass on to you one of these treasured legendary pictographs. If you have any open pictograph slots, I will place the image in your deluxe picto box. Let me see it for a moment, will you? Okie dokie. Yes, you do. You just have to show up at night. Depending on the moon placement in the sky, it'll give you various different ones. And you gotta have an empty spot in your pictograph box. I shall place this pictograph in there immediately. Now perhaps that would be hasty. This is, after all, a very precious thing. I cannot just give it away for free, can I? There's gotta be a price. What do you say, young sir? Will you pay 50 rupees for it? Sure. I have received my payment, so now without delay. Ooh. Why, isn't this a fine pictograph? I've already forgotten his name. Was it Fado something? He was in the, Wind Temple. I just took this here and... We got one of the legendary pictographs. Deluxe pictographs. For me, every day is pictography day. I cannot wait for tomorrow to come. We gotta get a full body shot, but... He's, Turn around, please. I hate when they do that. Because we haven't got a picture of him yet. Well, we took a picture of him long ago, but the arsehole Nintendo guy was like, no, I don't want that one. It's not a full body shot. How do I know it's not just a severed head? There is another thing we can do around here, somewhere. Over here. Take off, go away. Nope, it's not like Spyro 2 with the spy guy. You gotta walk away. You can't see me. You know what? Fuck it. Might as well show what happens when you get caught. Who's there? Then she just runs off. She's going in that direction anyway. I think now we have to, like, enter a building or some shit for it to respawn in that spot. I can't remember where the auction house is. It's in that fancy house. Well, she actually, you know, and her father owned originally, but now belongs to the other guy, the old guy. Speaking of which, there was a side quest involved in them here that I haven't initiated yet. You'd see him down there. You there, halt! Oh, you're just some wretched street urchin. I thought you were the postman. Remember when this guy was a poor old man and like, I just want my dogs to be returned home safely. Now he's a pompous, rich prick. It's fine for me, because if you were the postman, I would have shooed you out of here before you could say boo. But sir, you look rather familiar for a street urchin. Have we perhaps met before some days? Perhaps when I was not so pompous. There's so many of these around here, isn't there? These things right here. You gotta fill every single one of them throughout Windfall to get a piece of heart or something. Oh, to think that I would survive my ordeal and return to this town. And to think that I would ever be able to live in such a beautiful upside house. It's like a dream come true. But no, it's a nightmare without him by my side. It's like a rainstorm rages in my heart. He was so kind to me in the Forsaken Fortress, that sweet boy who gave me all those expensive necklaces when I fled from that cursed island. Just hearing his name lifts my spirits. Mo, the wonderful Moblin from the Forsaken Fortress. It's a frickin' Moblin she fell in love with, he's serious. Oh, Mo, why, Mo? I'm always writing heartfelt letters with my overflowing emotions. But why don't you answer me, Mo? Because he's a Moblin, he probably can't read. Ah, this is bad, oh, terribly bad. I've already drifted off into my own dream world. Oh, by the way, I have a request for you. Could you take the letter I've just finished inking and deliver it to the postbox for me? Please, I beg of you. Sure. What? Really? You're such a dear. Oh, you made Maggie so happy. You got Maggie's letter. It's a letter from Maggie to her sweetie. It's got a bunny on it. Keep it in your delivery bag until you find a postbox to drop it in. The postbox, don't you dare forget. But you must promise not to read it. The secrets of a girl's hearts are to be shared only when she so desires. Oh, Mo, my dear sweet burly Mo, when or where will you respond to me? Trudy loo la la la. This is not how you sit on a couch, Link.
Yep.
Oh. Well now, good evening. Yes, I rent out the first floor of this mansion in order to run a nightly auction. And actually tonight's auction is about to begin. Oh dear me, it is it ever. Now it is indeed an auction, but I like to describe it in simpler terms. It is a competition of the very highest order. Now what I find weird about auctions is like the person, like, you know, just being like blah blah blah. How the fuck do they keep up with that? They have to be really good at remembering numbers and who bid and shit, because they do it so fast. Oh yes, it is a competition to see who can get the item that is being auctioned. Can you outbid everyone else? Do you have the courage and the fundage? Oh, the drama. Ah, but what's this? Well, dear me, do I detect a hint of curiosity? I believe I do. Fortunately, we welcome bidders of all ages, both kids and adults. Except no kids other than Link participate in it. Yes, so tell me, would you like to participate in the auction? Absolutely. Really, dear me, really. Now, you are completely fine with me not explaining the auction to you. Am I correct in assuming this? I'm completely not fine. Then, my dear, allow me to explain. Once the auction begins, you must shrewdly tap A repeatedly so you can earn the right to bid. Oh, the tapping, the excitement. You have to tap that shit. Yes, when you want to bid, tap A. This is breaking the fourth wall here, but do it anyway. As you do, your gorge will gradually build up. Once your gorge is full, your chance to bid has finally come. Oh, dear me, yes. Now, when you bid, you're naming the price you're willing to pay for the item. Let us just call it your chance to show off your wealth. Flaunt it, my dear. Of course, if your fellow bidders try to buy the item out from under you by raising the bids, you can always raise it in return. Indeed, this produces much excitement. This dramatic back and forth goes on until time runs out, at which point the person who had the highest bid gets the sublime honor of purchasing the item. The auction only lasts 1 minute, not counting the time people spend talking, but do not worry. I will show you how much time remains when you make your bid. Now, do you understand? I understand. Very well then, let us begin immediately. It's no time to dawdle. The auction is afoot. On your toes, on your toes. That guy has soul staring eyes, well, they all do. It's like, they're just dots. Yes. First, let me thank all of you bargain-loving people for joining us this evening. Dear me, what a turnout. The auction is about to begin, yes, and what do you suppose will pop up as our item of the evening? Oh, dear me, I'm so excited I can't stop sniffling. The calm before the auction storm always makes my nose run, as does hay fever. Let's get to it. This evening our glorious auction item is this. A fabulous treasure chart. Oh, my dear, what a prize. At last, the suspense is over, but all drama aside, you should know it is extremely rare to even get a chance to own a fabulous item like this. Even though I own many of them. What would all these... Well, I suppose the sailor guy would want it, potentially. But the other characters don't look like they go sailing at all. Even the sailors, we never see them sailing. It is precious, quite dear, very valuable, yes. Listen well, for I do not lie. Let the auction begin. Let's open the bidding at 60 rupees. And... begin! Ah, 63 rupees. It kind of seems fitting that's him that does the bid. Okay, I gotta describe how this works, right? You got a minute, you don't see the timer, I don't think. Unless you bid like you said. You gotta build this up, but here's the strategy, right? If you bid a shit ton more than the previous bidder, everyone just goes, whoa, how does he have such an extraordinary amount of rupees? And it'll give you plenty of time, because they're always constantly bidding, but if you like pay an extraordinary amount, much more significant than the previous bid, they will momentarily be like, whoa. So, yeah, you know. 70 rupees, even though I don't go sailing. $73 rupees. Yes. Our current top bidder is none other than the esteemed Gummy. The bid is 73 rupees, but come now, friends. I hope you won't let it stop there. 82 rupees. God, they're freaking going nuts, but 86 rupees. Yes, our current... Yes, our current top bidder is none other than the esteemed Misty. The bid is 86 rupees, but come now, friends. I hope you won't let it stop there. 92 rupees. Oh, 43 seconds. How much will you bid? I'm gonna surprise the fuck out of him. 193 rupees. Link actually speaks in text form. Incredible! Such passion, such bidding. Link steps up with a tremendous bid. He's frozen everyone. Never have I seen such a marvelous display of bidding power. What? I used to be calling this auction. I can't lose now. Yay! Let's get it up fast though, just in case they somehow, you know, snap out before the timer runs out. Oh wait, there's still more. This is running out. Time is running out, dear friends. 198 rupees. $204 rupees. 210 rupees. 314 rupees. I'll increase it by just a few. 218 rupees. Eagle, what are you doing, boy? They weren't. They didn't look willing. It's like, we don't want to increase it that much. 230 rupees. This is a treasure chart for crying out loud. We're not even going to use it. 238 rupees. Time to blow you out of the park. 299 rupees. Oh, dearest me, incredible. The drama. Everyone is stuck speechless at Link's bid. How did I get stuck committed with this annoying little rich kid? Drat. That does not sound like it fits his character, does it? It's like this drat, this stupid little rich kid. Well, he's all about, I want all the island to look great with flowers and shit. There isn't much time left. Good people, are you done bidding? Yes. Only 5 seconds remain. Are you all done? Is this the end? And sold. Here ends the auction. Tonight's fabulous treasure chart goes to Link for the price of 299 rupees. Dear me. Let me just say, congratulations. The treasure chart. My dear, how incredible that such a youngster walked away with a prize. I've never seen such a fat wallet. That kid was a bidding machine right up to the end. But now then, on to business. For you lucky ones out there, and yes, also for you not so lucky ones, let me say thank you for your participation. I must bring tonight's auction to an end. Dear me, such excitement. Dear people, thank you very much. The key to winning the auction is to be right in the thick of all the bidding. Be aggressive, it's the only way. For example, try upping the bid by more than just a few rupees. You need pretty deep pockets, of course, but if you play it right, your move may just be such a mental shock to the elevators that they don't know what to do. If you manage to shock them, they won't be able to bid until they snap out of it. Then you can get things for cheaper than they would normally go. Neat trick, huh? What, you already knew it all that? Well, I guess I underestimated you. Sorry. That's how I won, really. Young man, you shouldn't be so loose with your wallet. I mean, you must have gone through a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to earn that kind of cash. Where would a kid get that much money? That's crazy. I can't even match funds with a child. Talk about humiliating. Reminds me of this show that my mother watches. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a bunch of adult chefs go against like younger kid chefs, and the kids are actually really good at cooking, so they win a lot of times. So kind of like that. It's like I've been a chef for 20 years and I lost to a freaking 10-year-old or some shit. Just like, how's that even happen? Kid, well done, I guess. No, why? How? It's not fair. I wanted that treasure chart that I would never use. It's like when people buy an acoustic guitar and never play it. It's for decoration only. The funny thing is, I've got an acoustic guitar, but I barely even play it, really. I'm more electric guitar, you know? It's like in the corner of my room, and I'm afraid to play it, because Spider might be in there, man. Wow, I'm impressed. It looks like this old gal doesn't win this time. Can we even get up there? How did he even get up there to begin with? Just use a step ladder or something. Unless we can talk to him from down here. Wait, wasn't there a way to, like, lock on or something? No. Yeah, it only works like that, doesn't it? I'm just gonna unsuspiciously walk out of here. Oh, who's right there? Take off, go away. Link would kind of blend into the background, camouflage, you know. Camouflage indeed. Can't see me, I have become one with the bush. This is a truck. What? What? Who's that? What? What the fuck? Did Link just do that sound? Just like, I'm just an animal. Where'd you go? It's the trouble, man. I know the destination she's going to. I just can't freaking like get a look. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's the one who's been doing that. Excuse me. You startled me. What do you want? My heart is racing. You scared me. Wait, are you the kind of creep who goes around at night scaring people? That's just plain mean. Just who do you think you are, anyway? An ally of justice. A night creeping rascal. No, I'm an ally of justice. What? An ally of justice? I'm not a thief, I swear I haven't stolen anything. Well, yet. Please let me go. It was just an impulse, that's all. Just a bad idea. Why wouldn't you say anything? Does this mean you're mad at me? Could you at least listen to the circumstances in my life that led up to this moment? Please, you owe me that much. It's like, well, Link's a silent protagonist, so he's not going to reply to you. But he is. Quiet, you? No, sure. I was once the richest little debutante in this town. Did you know that? Well, yes, but then your father spent all the money just to get you back here and went broke. Well, one day a monstrous bird came and took me away to a terrible place called Forsaken Fortress. I was locked up and held captive. Oh, it was awful. My father spent every last rupee in his coffers in an attempt to get me rescued. That's right. Every last bit of our family fortune. Gone. That was when my life of poverty began. Now every day from morning until night I'm busy working for the open air shop. So, as you can see, at least I'm trying to settle into my poor lifestyle. Doesn't that just tug at your heartstrings? What do you say about the tragic events in my pitiful life? That's kind of funny. No, that's terrible. And to make matters worse, for some reason I still can't figure out, that slob Maggie, who was the poorest girl in town, suddenly got filthy rich. Maggie, of all people. Makes me so mad that I want to do something terrible. Grr. Do you understand my plight? Not at all. Very well. Then you'll let me go? Unfortunately, no. Nah, I'll let you go. Why not? Doesn't accomplish anything. For this quest, you actually get the final bottle. But I suppose I'll get around to that some other time. It's like, all that, it's like you were going for the quest, and then you just were like, nah, pass. So, like, 40 minutes of scattered side quests. I like how Link actually looks at things. Like in a lot of games, you don't really get that kind of animated level where it's like, ooh, look at that. They're always just like stone-faced and just staring forward all the goddamn time. What is that? I'm going to take a shit on it. Let's have a nice look at... You didn't need to climb that. Let's have a nice look out on the horizon. Look at the sea there. Is that Dragon Roost in the distance? Or no? Is that Dragon Roost? Actually. Oh, they'd both be in the sight, wouldn't they? That's the Tower of the Gods. That's Dragon Roast. And she got a bunch of shit scattered around. So yeah. That was a part. Not much accomplished, but hey, we got a treasure chart and a flag and I don't think there's anything else. Oh wait, the picture. Oh yes, the picture. Should get that about. Actually, let's have a look at it again. It's in black and white as well, but it still counts. Medley, how we miss you. Still stuck in that bloody temple. But anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.